Hello and welcome to All I Do Is Fail. I am your host, Tom Elwes. I'm joined today, as ever, by Ali Woods, back in his Man United vintage shirt.
Yes. Viewers on the YouTube. We still posting on YouTube?
Yep.
Yeah. Viewers on the YouTube will see it. Tom, you know what I was thinking today?
What?
I was thinking if we had bobblehead merch, yours would be to scale.
Yeah, I mean, that's potentially true. One of those.
That's something for us all to think about.
Yeah.
Should we announce our announcement that the Patreon backers would know?
Okay, well, the Patreon backers know this already, but, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to undertake in a Movember challenge.
November. That's it. Yeah, damn right. Down tootin'. That was Phoebe trying to turn the camera on. It's just timed it well. Fuck. The screen's not on. So there's two strands to this challenge. Maybe we need to leave it up to the listeners. Mm-hmm. There's either Simple Classic Movember, which I'm a fan of. Simple Classic Movember, which is raising money for prostate cancer. Don't give a fuck, mate. But we could raise money for that, and that's when I believe you have to shave off everything clean shaven, and then you have to start growing a moustache.
Yeah.
From day one, November, and then keep it for the whole month.
And whoever looks the best wins.
Yeah. Or Tom, do you want your take on it? Or
we do a Top Gun challenge where we incorporate fitness as well, and then we do the Miles Teller at end of the road. Who looks best with a moustache and their shirt off? Who looks less like a child molester? That's
what we play every week.
Yeah.
Now we're going to our regular section. Who looks less like a child molester? You've been sending your photos.
Yeah.
Let's go through them. Keith from Swindon. Oh, that's a strong shout straight away in there. I'm not sure you're going to win this round, Keith, but let's see. So I am not a fan of that one because we've already done a fitness challenge and it was horrendous. It was horrific. I just started talking to people about my diet all the time. They'd be like, so how are you feeling about the global economic crisis and the tensions of Russia and Ukraine? And I'd be like, I'm actually eating just protein and veg at the moment, so I don't really have time to think about that sort of stuff.
That's good. Exactly what we need in the world right now is to distract ourselves from everything and just do a protein-based challenge.
Yeah.
Miles Teller challenge.
Yeah, okay. How about you do Miles Teller and I'll do another mustachioed man?
Okay.
Maybe
I'm trying to think of...
Steve Halkias or something like that.
Yeah. You can do sort of...
Who from The Simpsons? I said Chief Wiggum. He didn't have a moustache, did he?
No.
No, I'll do Parks and Rec. The guy
Ron Swanson. But he eats a lot of protein.
Yeah. But he also has
Einstein.
A bit of a belly. Einstein. Go grey. Go stick the tongue out. Are you looking up Phoebe? Everybody, Phoebe. Here she is.
I'm not putting the camera on me because I've got a puffy face.
Phoebe, you got a puffy face today. What happened to you?
I got attacked by some banana shampoo in the shower.
Banana shampoo.
That's what she calls semen.
Now, I've
never heard. It is an attack.
Yeah, I've never heard of banana shampoo. That's not a flavour of shampoo that I'm considering.
You wouldn't want to drink it. Why is it banana?
It was my favourite flavour as a kid.
Yeah,
that
true.
Synthetic banana flavour. Oh.
Right.
My partner's the same. Classic, mate. Dish in the dirt. She's classic. Loves chocolate. Chocolate milk. Ugh. That sort of vibe. But banana, synthetic banana flavoured. Yeah, that's the perfect milk.
That's because what they get fed in Ireland growing up. It's like, no, you can't have the real bananas. We'll give you the synthetic ones. You can have sort of banana paste mixed in with your potatoes.
Chips and potato smileys.
Yeah.
That's the dinner.
Yeah.
That's the vibe. She was ill. And so I was like, don't get away from me because I need to be on 100%.
I've got gigs.
Like Ronaldo. Imagine Ronaldo's wife. If Ronaldo's wife got ill, he'd just divorce her. he'd press a button, like locks come.
You've shown genetic weakness. Now I must leave you.
Yeah. Just as she can't get out of the quarantine, 2-week quarantine. And then an Instagram post of him being like, so sad that my wife is in quarantine. Like, I miss her every day. So... but yeah, so she made her feel good, her pick me up dinner that she made herself was a bowl of mashed potato.
That hurts my soul.
She sent me a picture of it. It's
just mashed potato.
Just mashed potato. No sauce, no nothing.
It'd be harder for her to seem any more Irish.
Yeah,
it's like she's doing nothing for any of the stereotypes.
But fair play to her. So, Phoebe, you are puffy face today, but you're obviously in the studio. How are you doing apart from the puffy face? Have you had a good week?
Yeah, good. I'm just Googling here famous moustache men.
Who have we got?
Salvador Dali. I think you guys could really pull that one off.
Yeah?
Oh, the old handle, the
Yeah.
twizzle.
We're artists.
Yeah, twizzy. Yeah.
Maybe we should challenge each other. Like, you have to have a Salvador Dali moustache. Now I have to get the handlebars.
That's so ambitious that you think we'd be able to grow a Salvador Dali moustache.
Don't worry
in
about
that
me.
Oh,
Don't
period
worry
of
about
time.
you could do a Nietzsche.
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 Do you know his moustache?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course, mate. Oh, it's philosophy.
Just love Nietzsche.
Yeah, he's the one with the
Oh.
books and that, isn't he? Yeah, books.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Just can't.
so we will do it. We'll do Movember. But Tom, you can do your Miles Teller challenge as well.
Okay,
You
fine.
have to
I'll do a
go.
bit both.
You have to have a mullet as well.
He doesn't have a mullet. Why does he have to? Why do we have to have a mullet?
You have to have a mullet. I
Because
agree.
you have to have a mullet.
What?
And
'Cause
you've
I
actually
speak
got the
Australian.
reverse. You've got the reverse mullet at the moment.
Yeah,
so
I've got the
you're
exact-
in trouble.
Yeah.
So you need to go for a 0 on the top at the moment to sort of get.
I'm really going from ground zero with the old back mullet. Why would I need a mullet as well? Just to see if I
Very
can...
Top Gun.
Is that what they... I don't think they have mullets in Top Gun.
They all had mullets, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's not. I saw the film. Not
No,
one
they
person
do.
had mullet.
Hang on, let me just do. Yeah. They do.
Mullety.
Yeah, very mullety film. So that's what we're going to be. So we'll do updates on that. We'll give a picture. We'll put a picture on the Instagram about our clean shaven. I haven't been clean shaven in 24 years.
It's because you look like a serial killer when you...
got a swastika scar.
Yeah.
My cheek I cover every, annoyingly.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. This has never been an issue. But I've got another scar that says "fuck BLM" up there.
Yeah.
And for
Weird.
years, didn't mean anything. They were like,
Yeah.
"What a weird jumble of letters." But
Weird.
now it's annoying.
Weird.
So I'm gonna have that.
So we'll go. Yeah. So we'll upload completely clean shaven on the first.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for a hot shave. I'm gonna go. For
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We'll do that. Yeah, that's good actually.
I'm gonna book it in maybe the Monday, 31st of October.
You
Yeah.
gotta go together.
Sorry.
You gotta go together.
Yeah, we'll go together. I'm keen for that.
Look at Ali's face.
Why does he hate me?
Imagine sitting here at the barbers next to Tom, who's just going, "No, but this is the best Arsenal team that's like been around for like 25 years."
I'm
Like,
sorry.
honestly.
I'm sorry. I can't believe I'm having this chat from the man's literally sat in a Man United vintage
Well, don't
shirt.
go on about it, do I? It's an audio. It's an audio medium. It's a listenership.
Oh god. Well,
The problem is, we'll be there for ages. The time it's going to take them to shave your head. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
well, unfortunately, it's just the face.
So that will be our challenge. We'll see if we can get going down together. But I don't know. I'm quite time poor at the moment.
And we'll
And poor.
And Paul. You're quitting your job, aren't you?
Shut
Yeah.
up. Shut the fuck up.
Aren't you? Or you're not doing that anymore?
Shut up. No, I am.
right.
I was in the office yesterday. Everyone was very nice about it.
Oh,
They
right.
were like, "Glad you're fucking off."
Yeah, they were like, follow your dream. and then behind your back, they were like, well, see him in 6 months.
He's never made me laugh.
yeah, not one. Him?
What's he going to be? An actor? Comedian?
Oh my god.
What? I've seen some of his videos.
Yeah. yeah.
I don't even know how he's affording the wig.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Got a new wig for everyone watching. Hope you
Good.
enjoyed.
Good.
My mate
the
gave-
wig. What was it? What colour wig is it this time?
It's actually quite similar to mine, sort of an auburn sort of brownish,
It sort of
gingerish.
fits better. That
Yeah, I put it on, and my partner was like, "You do just look like a woman," and I was like, "Well,
Yeah, well.
I wouldn't know what that looks like because they don't look like anything."
progressive.
Exactly.
Whatever.
They don't look like anything.
And then she said, "I'm breaking up with you." I said, "I can do an open relationship too."
Yeah. Not a quitter.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Not
yeah.
a quitter.
That's the famous line now, isn't it? When Rishi Sunak says that in about 7 weeks' time,
Yeah.
we'll know he's
His
on the
time
plane.
is up.
He's
His
on the
time
plane.
is up.
What's been going on with you, Tom? What's the latest?
Got,
Any more dragons in your head?
No, did get signed Teddy up for nursery.
The mics. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, got him into a school.
Oh yeah, nice. What did you have to do? Did you have to put on a wig and be like, "Hello"? Me and Ali are non-binary.
yeah, progressive.
Progressive couple. Ali's in a wheelchair.
Yeah.
Have you seen that episode of Modern Family?
No.
Oh, so good. When they're like, so obviously there's the gay couple and they've got a Vietnamese adopted child, and they're like, "You'll have a pick of the nursery."
Yeah.
And then they go in and there's one spot left at this amazing nursery, and they're up against like a lesbian interracial couple in a wheelchair, and they're like, "No!" and they're like, "Get in a wheelchair." So that's good. When doesn't that start then?
So that's going to start in February.
Okay.
Looked at many nurseries, got them into a good one.
Yeah.
It's called the Donda Academy. They had some places come up. I don't know why.
I haven't actually seen him since they take him on the door.
Yeah, I met the principal, Mr. West. He seemed
If you did get a letter through the post,
the Donda Academy.
yeah.
Well, I met Mr. West. Seemed like a great bloke. Bit obsessed if I was Jewish or not. Kept going on about it. Kept being weird. Kept asking.
He went, "You're from North London?"
Yeah.
And then you're like, "Yeah."
Yeah.
You know what part of North London I'm talking about? No, not from that part. Yeah, good.
Good. They sent us as a school uniform, little pair of trainers, little red cap, and
Yeah, Jesus. They said, yeah.
T-shirt that says "White Lives Matter." Weird, but
yeah. And he now only speaks through auto-tune.
Yeah.
Which is strange.
Strange.
Teddy when he's going giggle gaga.
Surely, if you in all seriousness, I have been thinking about the Kanye situation this week because apparently he's lost $2 billion this week, right?
I didn't know he had $2 billion. Wasn't he
Appar-
broke like 2 years ago?
Well, apparently because of his Adidas dealings, he made upwards of like $4 billion, right?
That's good.
He was apparently
We should do that. We should get a deal with Adidas.
I know.
They're in the market. We know.
we could take up, yeah.
It's
Well,
like those-
this is the other crazy thing. So the deal got done with Adidas. But then yesterday he barged into the Skechers head office and tried to get a meeting, and he had to be escorted off the premises.
Really?
Yeah, Skechers owners are Jewish. So, not probably didn't do his due
But
diligence. there.
he's very much in terms of like a never let them know my next move.
Yeah.
He's gonna be proper pro-Israel in about 3 months' time.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, "Yo, fuck Palestine!" He's just gonna come out. What's his next thing?
You don't know where I'm at. Yeah.
What do you think of this, Tom? Obviously, you're a big Kanye West fan because Spotify play him when Tom goes.
I love
Play modern music.
Yeah, big Kanye West fan. Yeah.
So, but what do you make of it? So,
He's done now. He's over.
No, but for you, what's the deal, man? Because like I was thinking this the other day. You had R. Kelly, and you're like, well, he's clearly a fucking evil guy. Like he's like these child sex ring peeing on 14-year-old girls. And all that.
I don't think Kanye.
So this is what I'm saying, right? So you can, and you're like, okay, I'll miss Ignition. Obviously, Happy People was a great song. Obviously, what he was talking about, he was happiest when he was pissing on a 15-year-old girl's face. But okay, you're like, fair enough. And then Michael Jackson, you're like, well, he's a paedophile. He's fucked up. He's alleged, confirmed paedophile. and who can believe various sources saying
who knows?
He made them touch his dick. So, but anyway, but you're like, his songs are sort of a bit older, and like you're sort of, well, I don't put on a lot of his music at home as well. It's more like weddings and stuff like that, although they are absolute bangers.
Yeah.
So you're like, okay, that's maybe a bit more of a miss. But Kanye West we've grown up with and have a sort of bond with of listening to his music through the
And
years.
enjoying it.
Exactly. So are you going to get rid of all your Kanye West music on your...
No, I still listen to his music. I won't wear his clothes.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
Tom has confirmed he's anti-Semitic, everyone.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's
you go.
it. Can we just clip that up, please, Lucas?
yeah.
I'm waiting on about 45 clips at the moment. So if you just put this to the front of him.
That'd be great. You're gonna get those clips from March soon. Yeah.
He said, "See, Lucas."
Yeah.
So yeah, you're still listening to his music.
Yeah, I'm listening to his music. I probably wouldn't wear. I think it's quite a bold statement to wear a pair of Yeezys now. It's weird how in a matter of days it's become quite a bold. You're saying something by wearing a pair of Yeezys right now.
Yeah.
You're putting it out into the world that things you might have some pretty interesting thoughts. That's what I think by wearing Yeezys right now.
Okay, so have you heard his new song, Hebrew Shebrew? That's not. That's not his song. That's my song I'm working on. But this is the thing, right? Okay, what if Kanye West then goes proper free Palestine,
Right.
and is like
All the way the other way.
well, no, but that is the same. I mean, they're against Israel, so it's like
Okay.
a sort of. But that's quite a woke position to be free Palestine.
Yeah.
So what happens then?
If he goes free Palestine.
What do people do?
Well, I still think you can be free Palestine and not be anti-Semitic. So I think that's the.
We're getting into the big stuff here.
Yeah, you're getting into the big stuff, but you can certainly be free Palestine. I have Jewish friends who are free Palestine.
Okay.
So I don't think it's inherently ingrained into.
What will it take for you to stop listening to Kanye West?
God, what's he got to really tackle? Like right now. Okay,
If he
this is
stole your material.
Yeah, like this is the real issue with Kanye West. I think it's like he is being anti-Semitic. There's no doubt about that. But he's also like just spieling off like it's like I've said this before. It's like he's listened to a podcast by some kind of lunatic conspiracy theorist, and he's reeling off conspiracies as opposed to like I hate them. It's more like you think that there's this big controlling the Jewish media, etc. Like it's a conspiracy that he's bought into as opposed to like actual hatred. I think anyway, in my opinion. And it just feels
you
like
agree with him.
Oh, massively so. And he's certainly drunk the Kool-Aid. You know,
I heard him listening to Ignition on the way in. Did you see that? He just stepped in and was like, "No, usually I don't do this, but." And I went, "Do what, Tom?" And he went, "Oh, nothing. It's all right."
But Kanye's drunk the Kool-Aid, man. He's gone off the bridge. But he was always not great. You know, there's not pretend like he's been doing this for years. But like he's always normally done this and then brought out a banger of an album.
Well, this is my point. We talked about this before. What if he goes even deeper in?
Where can you go?
He's Nazi. He's a Nazi.
Yeah, I think he basically is a Nazi.
He goes full Nazi.
He's saying pretty white supremacy. Yeah. Everything he says is pretty white supremacy.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah, not against it on this podcast.
We have a very conflicted view of the podcast. Our official position is we hate Bashi and we're not going Weatherspoons. Yeah. But white supremacy, we're like, well, I mean, there's just sides to every story, isn't there?
Not every one is a bad one, you know? It's confused people.
So, no, of course, we're anti-white supremacy. We actually are trying to get rid of us on this podcast, but no one wants to take over. We're trying to get fewer white men on this podcast, but no one fancies it. So, what if, he goes full Nazi, he's proper like,
good,
and then releases a new album and it gets like 5 stars from it.
Well, the thing is, right now, if he released an album, it would have, he would just sneak in a few, like it's just an absolute banger.
And the album's called Heil Yay.
Yeah, and then he's going to be doing remixes of.
What did you say, Phoebe?
There's like a dance that goes with it, like a TikTok dance.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
A lot of arms in the air. Yeah. One arm specifically.
Someone will look into the samples and you realise it's some pretty intense speeches that he sampled. But into absolute bangers. That would be the difficult bit. There would be absolute bangers, but he would have chopped up some Hitler stuff.
chopped up some Hitler stuff.
Yeah, just some of the old speeches, some of the big ones.
Yeah.
You got any top favourites?
Yay Camp.
Yay Camp. Yay Camp. Campus is
Okay, so basically you're saying he can do no wrong in your eyes.
Oh no, you can never do anything wrong. I never wear his clothes. To be honest, I never wore his clothes because it's too expensive. But I think right now, if you've got a pair of Yeezys on or you've got a White Lives Matter on t-shirt, I should probably take it off.
Well, that's the first time we've said that on this podcast. If you've got White Lives Matter, we've sold them ourselves. White Lives Matter. Adif, White Lives Matter.
Taking them out of our merch store. That's what
we've stopped selling, but we are selling Yeezys now because they're very cheap. No, actually, Yeezys went up in price, didn't they?
Yeah, because you can't get them anymore. Oh. That's the worst thing. But I think over time, I think you don't want Yeezys to be affiliated with when you go into old films and stuff, and then you'd find a guy who had like a Nazi room, and you always be like, oh, he's a bad guy. Yeah. That could be like sort of your Yeezy stuff. You find someone with a hidden Yeezy room, you're gonna be like, oh no.
Yeah, that's it. All the cancelled people. Yeah. You go down to their room. He's got Yeezys. He's got like an R. Kelly platinum disc. Yeah. He's got Michael Jackson's shoes and stuff like that. Everything. Shoes that did the moonwalk. You got a painting by Rolf Harris.
Yeah, you got Rolf Harris painting, and you're just watching Harvey Weinstein's film.
Harvey Weinstein, you got Pulp Fiction on Blu-ray and all that shit.
Where's Jimmy Savile's tracksuit?
Jimmy Savile, you're wearing that.
Oh God. Would you? I think that's the other weird thing is the film thing. None of those films exist without Harvey Weinstein. Yeah,
Kevin Spacey as well, man.
Yeah, we all still watch him. I don't know if I'd watch.
Do you still watch him? Well.
What you?
Well.
What you wouldn't watch Kill Bill and stuff?
I wouldn't watch any of that
because
because I'm an ally. Woods.
I've never seen that.
You never seen Kill Bill?
No.
Okay,
it's great. Yeah, I watched it recently.
Good Will Hunting.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a good film. Harvey Weinstein.
But I got confused.
Sorry, you his agent.
Yeah.
They're doing a Netflix doc on him as well.
What, on Harvey?
Yeah, docudrama like a Dharma.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know if we need that in the world. It's really... Who's going to play him?
It's called Weinstein, the hijacked off into a plant story.
Who's going to play Weinstein?
Kevin Spacey.
No.
Music by R. Kelly.
Yeah. Kanye's doing all the clothes.
Yeah. Costume by Ye. Oh dear. The other big news story is, of course, we got a new prime minister.
Yeah.
As did we? Well, we had it after Liz Truss resigned. Now it's confirmed. we've got Rishi Sunak.
Little Rishi in the house. I think
Who we slagged off in this podcast before, but he proved us wrong.
quite a lot, yeah. But now he's PM, so he could shut us down if he.
We can still take him physically, though. So we can pipsqueak.
You little nerd. Yeah.
Arrest me yourself, Rishi. Arrest me yourself. Come on. You can send your goons, the Met squad, yeah? Come on, if you're so big.
Yeah.
It's my shout out to
Yeah,
Rishi Sunak.
you tell him.
Yeah,
you tell him.
exactly. I've sorted him out.
I think. What do I think? I think he's just. We'll find out in the budget how badly we're going to get fucked. But it's looking like it's a lot, and also saying that like pensions may not be 100% secure, which is great.
I never expected to get mine.
Pension?
Yeah.
Nah.
You have a pension scheme at Vauxhall Comedy Club. What the hell?
No.
Yeah.
Imagine they're like,
It's
anything you
rat-based.
find on the floor is yours.
You can take as many home as you want.
Yeah. We don't have lost property. That's sort of the pension scheme. So
Yeah.
if someone leaves an umbrella or a hat, like that's technically in the pot now.
Yeah.
You just retire from here at 74
Yeah.
and it's like, here's 12 scarves.
And an old iPhone 4.
Yeah, and half a bag of cat. Good luck.
Yeah, it's half a phone can, a switch that doesn't work.
Yeah.
That's it. But yeah, well, I mean, how do you feel about a non-white prime minister? First time ever. I mean, you obviously, a Yay fan, would have some extreme views on this, I'm sure. Go on, take it away, Tom.
Well, as a EA fan, I'm fully on board with that. That's great.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. My issue would have been if there was that was. No, I would have. I think. Obviously, it's good to have diversity in prime minister, but I think it's very much diversity of appearance and not opinion. And I think that could be the issue for a lot of people.
Yeah, he's still a billionaire
Yeah,
family, isn't
man, he's really short and he's got a billionaire wife. Just to feel secure in that relationship, he had to become prime minister. You know,
Yeah.
you know.
Someone give him a hug.
Yeah,
Give
like
him
he needed nuclear codes just to feel like, you know.
I'm going to do one of those videos like that lady did for Putin.
What?
If I was Rishi's mother,
Oh
I
God.
would say, I love you.
Oh
And I
no.
would give you a hug.
I can't believe that lady did that. Why would she do that? That really upsets me.
She's
Like,
actually, Putin stopped invading after that.
laid down his arms and went, I'm gonna have a good hard think about this one.
She parachuted out there and said, Vladimir, Vlad, my baby boy. And then shot down by a Panzer tank.
Yeah, it is quite weird. I do think there is quite a disconnect with progressive people and the realities of war. I have thought about this recently. quite a
Yeah.
lot.
Well, you're quite anti-Semitic, aren't you? So
We can't make this the new
No,
thing
that's
on the
not
pod.
a thing on this. Especially as I'm the only one with Jewish family members. This is not
Oh,
going to
you
be.
don't know that.
Sorry, do you have any Jewish family members?
I do have some Jewish family members.
yeah, we all got Jewish family members.
Okay, how close are we talking?
How close do they need to
Did you
be?
I don't know. I've got
Phoebe-
aunts and uncles and stuff.
Phoebe was a rabbi before she did. Did you not know that?
Yeah. Rabbi.
She does circumcisions around the back of Vauxhall Comedy Club still. And a bit of cash on the side. A little bit off the top, you know what I mean? If you give it.
That's a pension pot.
Yeah,
I'm doing
exactly.
a festive fiver.
Yeah. Festive. Oh my
Yeah.
Festive
That's
fiver.
what it says on Phoebe's Hinge profile. I make dicks smaller. And then she's like, lol, because I'm a rabbi.
That'd actually be really cool if you were. Rab. That'd be a fun little twist.
Yeah. So what do you think about woke people and war?
I think there's a bit of a disconnect between like the realities of war and also
Is this the Guardian reading, tofu eating wokerati?
Wokerati? Yeah.
Suella, she's back.
Yeah.
You see that?
Well, who? Zuela.
Suella.
Suela. Who's? I
forgot to say it, but the lady who said that, she said that, and then she said, I'm not scared of these Guardian eating, tofu eating wokerati. And she also said, my dream is the front page of the Telegraph, a plane taking off full of migrants, taking off going to Rwanda. That's my
Oh
dream.
my
And
God.
you can see it, and she's saying it with like a smile, like she's no tongue in cheek.
Oh my.
These internalized racists, mate, is just.
That's so wild. Why? Like to. But I feel like there's no like shame in it anymore. There used to be a bit of shame in like if you had you know incredibly like thoughts like that, you should just keep it to yourself, you know, or bury it somewhere.
Well, they're still trying to appease like a sort of militant right-wing part of this country that I don't think is as strong or as important as it used to be. I think sort of Farage mobilised them for
Right.
Brexit and all that, but
Who?
and then
Sorry?
Farage.
Farage. Farage.
Farage, how do you say it? Farage.
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 But you were like, Farage.
Oh,
Okay, real talk though.
Bit
okay.
of lyrical.
We
spin
go
on that.
to war. Who do you want on the front line? Do you want the Just Stop Oil protesters, or do you want the militant right-wing Nazis?
If I'm there,
If you've got a gun to your head, you've got.
Yeah, but that's from the Nazis.
You've got a girl throwing tomato soup at tanks and gluing themselves, or you've got Neil, the skinhead, who's been practicing war games since the age of 10.
yeah, but Neil's so okay. Here's my thoughts on that.
Okay.
So, firstly, I think that would be hilarious for the Just Stop Oil people to go up to, let's just say the Russians.
Yeah.
The Russians. And just be
Just
like,
Stop Oil, they should.
Yeah.
Who's producing the most oil in the world? Russia and gas. Get over there.
Yeah.
Get over there.
Yeah. Just to go up to them and go, guys, this isn't you. You're better than this. Why? Let's put our weapons down. Our weapons are our words.
Yeah.
Why do you need... When I was studying classics at Exeter, you learn that you don't need to serve some sort of masculine tradition. Guys!
Yeah.
And so when they're doing that, that's a fantastic distraction
Yeah.
for me to go around the back and...
With Neil and the,
With Neil and the lads.
nutters,
Well, you got to understand, you got to come together. The thing with Neil and the skinhead lad who's like, yeah, I've got a gun back in mind. Do you want to see it? Yeah. No, it works. Yeah. The problem is, I can't... Oh, yeah, right, fine. They're more likely to be good in that situation.
Yeah.
But they're also more likely to hold a knife up to my throat and be like, you're not fucking...
Yeah.
You think I'm funny? I'll joke to you. And I'll be like, Neil, mate, Neil. You're a good laugh. Would you all having a laugh?
Loose
Neil?
cannon. I'll
Yeah,
give you that.
exactly.
Loose cannon on the battlefield. Go either way.
You think I'm fucking funny?
Yeah.
And then I'd be like, Jesus Christ, Neil. And that's when the Just Stop Oil woman comes back, Hattie comes back and goes, Neil! Neil! Have therapy!
Yeah.
Talk!
Yeah. Neil's either going to kill you in your sleep, or he's going to grease himself up in the night and go and kill all of them naked with a knife.
Yeah, well, that's it. Neil would also get in bed with me.
Yeah.
And then not set, and then just say gay in the morning to me. As he got up and left.
You fucking gay.
Yeah. You're gay, mate. And then I'll be like, fuck, Neil, you're so fucking weird, man. Leave me alone. Jesus Christ. Neil.
We'll put that on a poll. Do you want, next to you on the battlefield, would you like Hattie or Neil? You've got to pick. You can't have anyone normal. It's going to be Hattie Just Stopping Oil, or you got Neil, the sort of...
I want to bring them together.
The oiled up naked knifist. That's...
That'd be it. So what is your woke and war point? What was it?
I just don't know. I just don't know how that's going to go on the battlefield. That's it. That's my point. Is that how that will go down? Do you think you just have to just put it behind you, and you have to put your values behind you if we all got drafted?
If we got drafted,
Yeah, we all got to go fight.
I'd be like, you can't send the entertainers. We're valuable.
No, we'd be the first ones. They would look at us. They'd be like, well, these guys aren't even working. They have real jobs. Off you go. We're on the front line straight away. And actually, to be fair, third choice, you could have a comedian from the circuit next to you. That would be the worst person you could possibly have.
Just writing down observational stuff. Just being like, all right,
So kill on Twitter.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad time for the gun to jam. Okay. Got that one. So,
Oh, God.
yeah, no, but what would happen is we get drafted, be like, shit. And then you look at the money, be like, it's better than what I earned.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good.
If you want to help us not get drafted, you can donate to our Patreon, patreon.com/AidedPod.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. We got had a new Patreon this week, and we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
So, Tom, should we move on?
Yeah,
to
we'll
our
move
first
on.
regular section. First regular section, which is, of course, Agony Uncle. And this is when you send in your issues, your problems, your life dramas, what's going on with you and me, Tom, and the fabulous Phoebe. So we go, of course, to the people who have messaged in on the official @AidivPod account.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much to everyone who follows us. You can follow us for regular clips of the podcast, which we are running out of. But don't worry, we've got...
Lucas has taken on a new client as well, which is really, I think that's a part of the backlog.
Is he?
Yeah, I was talking to Michael Adewadi, and he was saying that they were going to employ Lucas as well. And
Oh,
I
for
said,
goodness.
better not, because neither of us are going to get
Well,
clips.
to be fair, we're not employing him either.
Yeah.
So how about this one, right? How do you get someone to fall out of love with you?
Oh.
So you've got, let's say an ex, still in love with you.
Yeah.
How do you want them to move on? How do you do that?
Stop showering.
Excuse me?
Stop showering. It's a good start.
Right.
Instantly.
But you still want to not lose like your job and get other people attracted to you.
Yeah, no, it's worth it. Stop showering straight away. Stop showering.
Yeah.
Constantly eat bad and smelly based foods.
You sound like a good week.
In bed, on the sheets, and then like
This is what the comedians doing at war, by the way.
yeah, just eat chicken wings, and then just get next on the bed sheets. Just sort of do a bit of that.
But
wipe
why?
it down.
But the person isn't in your bed with you anymore. Why?
Oh, I thought
you're
this
just
was-
ruining your own.
Oh, I thought this was a relationship with a person.
Oh no, I'm thinking this is more that there's an ex who's still in love with this person.
I won't move on.
That won't move on. Yeah, it could be an ex. It could be maybe a friend who's admitted their love, and you've gone,
I
ugh, you're
think
fucking
it might
gross.
be that situation. I think I know who's written this in.
Oh, well, it was. Whatever.
Clearly, I did not give good enough advice,
If
so
I-
they've brought it to the pod.
They brought it to the
Oh,
pod.
fair
You
enough.
can't read out their name.
No, it's Phoebe. I don't know. Well, Phoebe, then you
And
might be
can
able to
you
give us some.
clarify the situation for us?
Yeah. So what is it?
No, because it might not be.
Okay,
and
well,
then I don't want
they-
to just out my
We'll
friend.
just give it a whirl.
So you think it's a friend who's admitted their love to another friend,
Yeah.
and that other friend has gone, "You're literally fucking butters." And
No, but now it's awkward, isn't it? If you've already said no and someone's still like clearly.
yeah.
So did they ever date?
Infatuated.
Did they
No.
ever? No, so they just pure infatuation.
Okay.
Well, you just got yourself a stalker then, haven't you?
Yeah. Call the police.
Exactly. Call the police
Restraining
on them.
order.
Call the restraining order. Say to them in the nicest way possible. This is creepy as fuck, and please don't ever contact me again.
Yeah.
Okay. Love wins.
Love wins. I hate you.
Yeah.
Yeah, be brutal with them. If you don't want them to be around you, you just got to be savage.
Yeah, that's
Set
someone.
them up
who-
with someone.
Oh yeah.
Set them up with someone else.
Some of them ugly, so that they fall even more in love with you.
Yeah.
Some absolute terrible, some rotter.
That's how his mind works.
Yeah.
That's exactly what he would do. The sadistic
Yeah.
mind of Ali Wood.
No,
I think
no.
move away. I think move away really, really
You
fast.
can't
Move
up-
away. I'm not going to move away. Move away.
Move them away.
Yeah.
Draft them. Can we draft people into wars
Yeah,
now? Is that, can you just draft them? Draft. You got drafted.
It's like sectioning someone. Like,
yeah, like in Peep Show,
You,
innit?
you just write a letter being like, they'd be really good at war. You need to take them on.
What happened to Nigel? I drafted him.
Yeah.
I got him an old drafting. Drafted out of here. So have you ever had someone, Tom, come up to you and say, "I love you," and like not be?
Yeah, I mean, I've had unrequited love in both
yeah.
directions.
Oh, bless you, Tom. Tom was saying that to his fitness instructor.
Yeah.
He got him big arms and shoulders. Actually, I don't want to be weird, but I love you, mate. He's like, so class the same time next week, yeah.
You need to
Just
pay
for
me
that,
as well.
yeah.
Well, yeah, I've
What
had.
do you do in that situation when someone comes up to you and say,
It's
I've
always,
never had that. I've never had someone come up to me and say like,
not like love you, but there's people who'll be like, I really like you. And
Oh,
then you
yeah.
just have to be like,
yeah.
oh.
And that's when you ghost them, don't you?
Yeah, that's when I move away. That's how I ended up here. I used to live in Sweden. But I think you, you just got to be honest and just be like, oh, I'm not really into it. But in this situation, okay, now this is going to sound controversial. I think men are much more used to being slammingly rejected. It's just a part. You just grow up with it. Okay, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
Yeah.
I think it is harder.
Yeah, famously,
go-
a man has never done anything weird after getting rejected.
No,
from a
no,
woman.
obviously not. But
Famously.
not stalked, not been weird.
Yeah. And famously, men are really good with dealing with their feelings as well. So
Yeah.
if they were to get rejected, then I think your standard man would sort of have a cry, go home, think about it, talk with his friends about it a lot, discuss
Therapy.
it. Yeah, go maybe. I think that's probably you're right. You're probably right there, Tom.
Yeah.
I do take your point in that men are more used to rejection. You
Yeah,
get used to rejection. You get used
You're
to
not
it
better.
growing
You
up.
don't necessarily handle it better than females, but you do. There is a certain use. You do get used to it.
I think it's maybe less personal.
Yeah.
Because I have been rejected by so many people. I've got a list actually, and I'm
it's long.
I message them every time I get a new 1,000 followers. I'm like, well, you missed out again.
Yeah.
Do you know who I actually?
Got rejected by.
I'm going to message them back actually because they did get in contact with me. I got a message by the person I lost my virginity to
Oh, wow.
on Instagram, and said, I don't know if you remember me, but good to see the comedy's going well.
Yeah.
How mad is that? I
Yeah.
haven't spoken to this person in 10 years.
Wow.
Outreach.
Outreach. Jesus.
Yeah. As I said to my partner, I was like, well, we should hook up and see what we've learned.
Yeah. It'd be fun. Little game.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be like, how's it been?
Oh.
So, What do you do?
I
Come
think you politely just tell them I'm not interested.
So okay, you tell them sorry.
or get
not
one
for
of your
me,"
mates to do it.
and they
Be like, he doesn't like you.
Pass a note.
yeah. That's what you do, Phoebe. You'd be like, "Can you? I really like you, but I just not in that way." And then your mate would have to come in and be like, "Just fuck off, mate."
How did you deal with rejection? I mean, you're still wearing your Man United shirt, so that's part of it. I mean,
Yeah, rejected by the club,
Yeah.
Manchester United. Still make it.
yeah.
Not in the 30s yet. Need for a cultured head, a wise show on the shoulders.
Yeah.
But how do I deal with rejection? So I have been rejected a couple of times. There's been two people, certainly, who I have felt very strongly for and got rejected by.
Right.
Yeah.
How did they do it? They just tell you straight, or did they just text you and be like,
They just ghosted me. I just... Georgia Smith and Maya Jama.
Yeah.
Weird. Don't know why they didn't go back to me. Thought we were mates. Had a connection. I know you like other people don't. No. So how did they do it? Well, okay. So one was at uni, and it was to be fair, that one we had a very off-on thing going on. I largely was more into her than she was into me.
Yeah.
And
You were.
by on, I mean we accidentally touched hands when we were sitting down. But no.
I imagine that relationship, like you were just sort of constantly available if she messaged or needed something.
It was sort of exactly that.
Yeah.
There were periods,
She just texted me like, Ali, can you go and get me a Coke? Like, yeah, of course. Yeah.
and I'm like,
So many boys that happened to at uni, there would be one girl that they would just be a puppy dog for.
Yeah.
and I was like, yes.
Yes. Yeah, I'm going to get you the best Coke you've ever
I'm
seen.
back in.
I'm going to make you Coke with my hand.
Yeah. I get Coca-Cola, cocaine, and
Yeah.
I don't know, everything. Largely it was that. Then there were periods where I struck out on my own and had my own good time and sort of thought, we're over this and all that. And then I'd just get pulled back in somehow. Yeah. And then there were short periods where she was more into me. They were very short periods. But I remember it was an hour.
In hindsight,
on a
when I
night
think
out.
about it, sort of.
Yeah. I could tell the way she was playing hard to get. It was when she was going out with another guy, and I was like, "You're fucking desperate at this point. You're desperate, right, love, darling? Right, come on, have some self-respect, all right? Stop posting. I love my boyfriend.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Clear and sounding.
When I was under her bed at night, she could just tell.
Getting bumped as I went up and down. I'm like, stop tapping me on the shoulder, mate. Trying to make me jealous. God, I had to watch a full series of Morse. Just being so desperate. There's brief periods, but largely it was me into her. And that was a period of my life where there was a lot of time at uni where my happiness was completely a result of if she liked me and she was into me and we were having these good times, then I was like so happy. And then if she said like, oh, I just don't see this working at all and all that, then I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, and miserable.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then in those miserable situations, that's when you start doing other stuff and you start working on yourself. You start writing death threats, stuff like that, you know, like, to her mum, get them at home. You know
Cutting
what I
off
mean?
locks
It's like
of
the
her
superhero.
hair.
There's no point attacking her. You got to attack her loved ones.
Yeah.
No, but in those times, generally, that's when you do work yourself. You go gym, you work out. That's why I had really good like other times with other partners and people I dated and things like that. I started doing comedy, got more into that and all that sort of stuff. So if you get rejected, you got to do that sort of thing. You got to accept it. Then that's what I learned. Like the thing with it, also partly by the way, because I was being done with her as well, because I was like, well, we shouldn't get in a relationship because we're not like soulmates, so we should just like hang out, and it's dumb. But looking back, I should have just gone for it. Yeah. So that was part of the confliction of like, part of my position was like, obviously she's not my like soulmate or anything like that, so we shouldn't be in a relationship, but I just really, really like her. So I was just like being an idiot. Then the other thing with it is that I learned was if someone is not into you, doesn't like you like that, then they're not for you. Like you got to accept that. Like you got to have someone. Part of them being the one for you is that they really like you. That's a huge deal. So you got to get over that.
But this is for the person having to reject.
Yeah. But I'm saying Tom asked me how I deal with rejection. And
and Phoebe, how have you dealt with rejection when you've been rejected?
Phoebe being rejected? No way.
You cry hysterically.
Yeah.
Then you become quite psychotic.
Okay. Have you ever had the situation?
Tom's like, let's not have a lawsuit.
Yeah. Have you ever had this sort of situation where you've really liked someone that you've been around, like a mate or, you know?
Not really, not for ages, but I've had to doing the rejections, and that's horrible as well.
Okay.
So how do you do those? How do you do those then? Are you talking about not booking comedians for Vauxhall?
Yeah.
Phoebe gets really personal about it. They're like, she's like, you are amazing, right? And like, I know you are amazing, and you're the best, and we just don't have space. I wish we did, and I will let you know, and you will go on to have such great gigs outside of here. Like some open mic person's done 20 gigs. But yeah, how do you do the rejections then, Phoebe?
It depends on like, it's really tough to just, if you care about them, but if you don't, then it's easier, isn't it?
Just kick him to the curb like a dog. Just smash him up.
Ew! Put your hand in their face.
But it depends if they've done anything wrong or not. I think that's what I mean.
Yeah. What's wrong in your eyes?
Well, if someone's done something and then you're sort of rejecting them because they've been like, I don't know, they've done something weird or done something bad or whatever, that is a lot easier than just being like, I don't actually just like you as a person. There's nothing wrong with it. I just don't like it.
Yeah. Fair. Okay.
That's really tough.
It's tough. I've got better at this over the years. I used to be really bad. I used to be like, you're great, and like I would, but like there's just like these stuff. I got on, and like things, and like the way the universe is working right now.
You used
like,
to go on dates.
Mercury's in
dump
retrograde.
That was the most controversial point you've ever made on this podcast. Ali said he'd been on 3 dates with a girl, and he went on another date just to break up with her.
Not just to break up with her. It was to see whether I wanted to continue dating, and then at the end, I realised I didn't. And then what should have happened was I should have gone. I had a lovely night and gone home.
You made her get all dressed up to dump her.
I did not dump her like that. I should have at that end of that one gone, I had a lovely evening, I'll see you soon, and then afterwards message her. But instead I just at the end of the day went, well, anyway, this probably isn't going to work, is it? It's not good. Not good. So yeah, so what you got to do, if this person fall out, you can't make them fall out of love with you. You can't, right? You can't do that. So
So you just got to go about your day.
You just got to get on with your life.
I think you can.
Yours is like being like a real
be a horrible person,
Yeah, but then firstly, if it's like unrequited love, if you're horrible to them, do you know what they're going to do? They're going to want to win you over more. Okay. First of all. Secondly, then it's going to ruin all your other parts of life. You're not going to date other people. You're going to be weird at work.
No, not even that. I thought about it. If you just tell them I eat poo, I promise you they're not going to be into it.
You don't want that rumour going around, and they won't believe you.
Yeah. Okay, you might have to eat a little bit of poo just to get them off your back.
That's the biggest wild card. Yeah. The biggest wild card we've ever had. To be fair, that's a good get out of jail for any of these. Start eating poo. Yeah. Eating poo. And whatever was happening before, no one's going to be worried about that.
Don't even worry about it. You just eat the tiniest, one little tiny bit of poo, and then just in front of them, they're leaving.
You know what? If you really want to hurt them to make them maybe not like you anymore, and maybe get with their friend.
Yeah. That's a real good ball. I think if you eat poo,
that would be bad, innit?
How about this? You eat poo, and if they still want to be with you, and if they still want to be with you, maybe they are the one, because if they're willing to put up with that, they're a lifer. You know, they're there for life.
Is that how you got Ali?
Yeah. That's exactly how I did it. So there you go.
Trying to break up with Ali, being like,
if you can pass my poo litmus test.
I've got this thing that I do where like whenever I take a shit, I just keep a little bit and I just.
I wasn't imagining human poo. I was thinking like rabbit poo or something.
Oh no, rabbit poo. I think there's lots of people who probably would stay with you if it was just a little rabbit poo.
And then Ali's like, I do the fucking same thing. Tom's going, oh shitter.
Do you think it's weirder to eat your own poo or your partner's poo?
We move on to our next section, which is, of course...
I think that's a valid question.
That's actually quite an interesting one.
Weirder? Well...
I think there's more of a sexual element if it was your partner's poo.
Yeah,
and more of a deranged element if it was your own.
Weirder to eat your own. Probably less healthy as well, if you're getting rid of it. There might be some nutrients in your partners that you need. Yeah, we've. How are you dealing with the cost of living crisis? We started eating each other's shit.
Full of fibre.
Yeah.
Can't get enough.
Problem is, now we're just shitting the other person's shit.
Oh my God.
So we move on to our final section.
We've reached new highs on this podcast,
which is
new lows.
Which is of course, whose shit would you rather eat? Just after who looks more like a paedophile. We move on to our second regular section, which is of course fail mail. Exactly, you're getting so good with the sound effects. Yeah. So this is of course when you, the listener, our beloved listeners, our failers, our piffies, send us your responses to a particular topic, and we put out there. So this week, of course, the question was, if you could change one thing about the UK, what would it be? So we go, of course, to our people who messaged in to the official ADIF Pod account. You can follow us at ADIF Pod. How about this first one, Tom?
Mm-hmm.
I would make ADIF Pod the #1 podcast in the UK.
Ba, 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 ba.
Should I do it again? Sorry.
All right.
Slick.
I'll edit that
How
together.
about that? Yeah. That was sent in by me. You got a manifest. Easier to get a job and cheaper to live. Fair enough.
Yep.
Fair enough. The car park at the Maidenhead Sainsbury's is a disgrace.
Yeah, quite niche.
Oh, I know the Maidenhead Sainsbury's. That's down the road from me.
Why is
What's the car
it a
park like?
disgrace?
I don't know.
Okay. You don't have a car then.
It's a multi-story. Maybe
that-
there's not enough signal in it or something.
Yeah, not enough space.
Well, I think we should hear, if you want to tell us more about why the Maidenhead Sainsbury's car park is a disgrace, then I love that word as well.
Yeah.
Disgrace is so good.
But hang on. But the question was if you would change one thing.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
suppose they
They're
want
saying
to
that
change
because
The Maidenhead car park. Quite
I
an interesting
think it's quite
take.
spacious.
Oh, beef.
Controversy.
Yeah, beef. That's going to be our new campaign alongside Movember is make the Sainsbury's
Maidenhead car park better.
not a disgrace.
Yeah.
Not good, but just not a disgrace. Weather. Everyone has to shut up for 15 minutes at the same time every day at some point. Brackets, it's a random time per day.
We've got some quite disgruntled niche listeners here. Like most people, yeah, I get like things like weather and the cost of living, that makes sense. But a Maidenhead car park and
No,
everyone's
the weather
shutting
doesn't
up.
make sense. No one can control the weather.
Well, but if you could
you
change
could.
one thing about the UK.
And actually, the Chinese government have done some pretty interesting stuff with cloud lining.
Yeah.
So,
Well, also as well, we're changing the weather, global warming. We're doing all right.
Yeah.
We're doing all right.
Okay.
Yeah, going to move in the right direction. I like also that they're sending that into a podcast. If everyone could just shut the fuck up. The fact that Lurpak is £4.49.
yeah, the Lurpak prices have gone out of control. We've spoken about this before, but we're going to hit over £5 for Lurpak.
Yeah, that's the Christmas present for everyone. A pint and a Lurpak. We'd be like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't have. Just one would have been enough.
I
Oh my
know.
God, I can't believe that.
£7.60 for a pint now, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
£7.60.
That's horrible.
Someone said sexism in garages.
Okay.
And then brackets, automobile.
Right.
So
Good. Agree.
So more sexism in garages, I assume.
Still the only place where like sort of open sexism is probably occurring. It's like,
Oh no, there's plenty of places, mate. I'm just an ally. That's my problem.
Okay.
I have to bear witness.
no, but
to
I
it.
mean like brashly, just obviously.
reckon?
Yeah, Vauxhall Comedy Club.
And where people can sort of-
yeah.
what comedian is it?
But the thing with Vauxhall Comedy Club, they have the sort of Family Guy effect of everyone's insulted, so sort of no one is. Like it's not.
Yeah.
There's not a specific abuse problem because
Yeah.
wherever you're from, like you could have a new, like we've got a new starter from Puerto Rico, and then
Yeah.
they're like, just going on it, yeah.
It's the only place you could go in, like if someone was like, oh yeah, I don't know what's wrong with my car, and they call me like a fairy. You'd be like, well,
Yeah.
I guess. Oh, you bloody fairy! No other professional environment would that happen.
I hate when I get out-manned, out-masculine by. Sorry,
Oh.
didn't fancy change it yourself then?
Oh.
No, that's your job.
Yeah, we're gonna start calling you Flowery Tom. That's what we're gonna call you, mate.
Yeah. I thought only women drove this. And then what are your options there? Well, your option is either to be like, well, women could drive whatever they want and have him destroy your car.
Yeah.
Or you just have to go, well, no, I guess.
And me. Ooh.
I do the subtle one. Apparently the subtle thing to be an ally, the subtlest thing you can do is just not laugh at those jokes. Just not. You don't have to make a point. You just have to not laugh. And I like that my audience does that every night.
Perfect.
Okay, we move on to our own personal Instagram responses. At the expense of stating the obvious, Brexit. To stop burping all the time. Even people say excuse me, it's still annoying. Do we have a burping problem in this country?
Perhaps. I don't know.
If you have a drinking problem, you might have a burping problem.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
There's-
They're intertwined.
Someone put the immigration system. Didn't say which way, but who knows?
That's the
Could
one.
be good,
Yeah.
could be bad. Yeah.
Immigration is a problem.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. No train strikes. Yeah, fair
Yeah,
enough.
fair. The fact we can't have nice things, people just destroy things like vending machines.
Like vending machines.
Also,
To be fair, there are a lot of destroyed vending machines out there.
Also, that's a nice thing. That's like I came to this country looking forward to vending machines. I don't have them back home.
Yeah.
The looks I get when I ask for a full cooked breakfast without beans. I can't eat beans, okay?
Why can't you eat beans?
I love beans for farting problem. I don't know.
We got a lot of stuff like speed limits. For fuck's sake, why have I got to drive so slow? A lot of people saying train strikes and the weather and housing. A lot of that.
Politicians, fake politeness, but then what they've said is fake politeness, please. So I don't know if you're being polite there. Food. Our drinking culture can't even get a birthday card without gin or prosecco on it. That's classic when you go to all of the birthday shops and it's like gin o'clock. There's enough time to drink gin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let the birthday celebrations be gin.
Be gin, yeah.
Oh,
Oh my god. Yeah. Tories. Yeah. How about this? Sinks with double taps.
Okay, why don't you?
What?
What's your issue with
What's
that?
wrong with that?
I think they want one tap where you just change the gauge
Fair.
of hot
Yeah,
and
but-
cold. But
I don't feel like that's a deal breaker.
I'm in agreement with this. No daylight savings, please. No, I don't want any more daylight savings.
yeah,
We can
yeah,
change
what's that
that.
about?
Well, so they
What's
do
for
it for
harvest?
farmers, but it's not really necessary now. So
Yeah, but you're a woke metropolitan elite, aren't you?
yeah.
Yeah, mate, they do it for like the people who grow our food, but it's like fuck them, you know what I mean? Like I literally never eat food, so I just how about so someone's can I say this? The drunk tards? Reading it as written.
I'll make a note of it just in case. Retrospective.
Oh my god! Someone on mine. Separate taps for hot and cold. This is a thing.
Oh, they want no, but
No,
Oh, they
they
want,
want separate taps. This person and that
oh,
person.
but maybe they want sinks with double taps.
Oh,
then.
okay, yeah, maybe that's it.
Okay. If I had superpower, I would make English Channel warm so I could swim in it. And then we go from that to the class system and evil, selfish, entitled people at the top. Viva la revolution. My ex-boyfriend, the king. And then I would be the king.
TV license. I don't want the BBC to tell me whether or not I'm allowed to have a TV in my house. Fair enough.
Sort of a good point. I think this is a platform you could run on for the next election. I would make Tesco meal deals £3 again.
Yes.
Make
Yeah.
meal deals £3 again. Make all cute ginger guys gay. I think they have a motive with
Okay.
that one.
Well, Ali's got some fans.
Yeah, I replied back going, ha ha, thanks mate, not you.
Yeah.
I said cute.
20 quid for a feet pick.
Wait, also, who decides who's cute?
I think it would be this person. I think it would be this bloke here.
Only
Well,
one
or
person.
woman, or man, or them, or Zim
Or
Zimmer.
Bimmer.
Or Bimmer.
Bimmer.
The Bimmers out there. Shout out to you, Bimmers.
Someone here, I'd publish the voting records of every black cab driver.
That's so specific.
That is.
Someone said the K. Do they mean
The ketamine.
ketamine? The ketamine. Entry with EU ID card again, not international passport, please. Change voting system for general election to run off variation, e.g. the London mayoral election. Okay, that sounds like a smart thing.
Someone said, I'd free the swans.
From the rule of their monarch. Revolution of the Swans.
That's the best one yet. Do we get to pick a winner?
Well, we got a lot to get through, to
Yeah.
be fair. How polite we all are. Someone literally bashed their car door into mine, and I was like, it's fine, don't worry. The Liverpool accent.
Liverpool.
Liverpool. I have a word, guys. We're going to fucking kill this person.
Someone change the language to Spanish.
Uh-huh.
Someone just doesn't want to speak English.
That could be fun.
Dating and splitting bills. I think someone who doesn't want to split the bill anymore.
But that's a guy from Clapham.
It's actually, by conventional standards, I would say that one identifies as a woman. So
From Clapham.
from Clapham,
Oh, here's-
who was called Neil.
Bibi.
Yeah.
Here's a really nice one. Someone put, I would make everyone closer together so I could come to you and Ali's gigs.
Oh, that's sweet. We haven't shouted out him yet, but big up Sai came to the show.
Yes, Si.
This week Tuesday. Did we tell you this, Phoebe? I came on as the MC, and there was shouts of yard work, yard work, yard work.
Oh my god.
Yeah, unbelievable
Yes.
stuff. So shout out Sai. Socks and sliders. Pronounce all the T's. Racism that is growing and scary. Fair enough.
Is this all one person?
Passport for Italian. I don't.
I think it's called
Passports just for Italian.
Italian passports, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay.
Very serious, I know, but seemingly people's lack of personal ownership over their situation here. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then the same person gone, also wonky pavements.
Yeah. It's relationship with alcohol. Yeah. A lot of people complaining about booze in the UK.
Fair. Healthcare system. More gigs in Nottingham.
Free childcare for all, including preschool. Yes, I agree with that.
The xenophobia. That's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The Prime Minister, and then they've said just one more time for funsies. The Kingdom part, and then finally working hours for shops and cafes. What the fuck to close at 4 to 5 p.m.? Where is the 24/7 shop and farmer?
Okay.
I still think the swans comment.
Swans or vending machines I liked. I like the bloke who was, that was his most
That's
annoying.
so specific.
People keep trashing vending machines and the car park as well.
The car park. If you would please get in touch and let us know what the deal is with Sainsbury's Maidenhead car park and why it is a disgrace. We've got 2 platforms. When we go up for office, we go for London Mayor. We'll go, we want 2 things.
Right.
We want the Sainsbury's car park in Maidenhead, and they'll be like, that's not in this constituency.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Want it sorted.
To stop being a disgrace. And bring back the £3 meal deal.
£3 meal deal.
Yeah.
I mean, what's it gone to? $3.70 now.
$3.90 in Tesco.
Oh my god.
$3.50 with a club card.
You're gonna break £4 soon.
Mate.
It's outrageous. Can I just say the price of croissants are outrageous. Outrageous. £4 for a croissant in some places now. And that is just absurd.
It is ridiculous.
Yeah, you're working man of the people,
Can't
Tom
have a
Elwes.
bloody croissant.
Can't even have a croissant.
You can't even say it.
Croissant.
Thank
yeah.
you.
It winds me up. And I just think coffee as well, that's getting up his take and all. Used to be $3.50 for a coffee. We're going to break £4 on that. Pints, £7.60. Where does it end?
We need a middle class revolution. That's what we need.
Yeah.
We need
Tom's at the
Audi,
front.
we need Audi price match on all items sold in every store. That's what we need.
Yeah. Okay. And until then, this has been All I Do Is Fail podcast. Thank you so much for listening. I've got more shows coming up, so check out my website for more work in progress. Thank you very much to everyone who came to the show on Monday. It was sold out. It was a lovely room. Appreciate it. Tom?
Just to say thank you to everyone who followed me off Lad Bible this week. Some of you may be listening to this podcast for the first time, welcome. You guys make this worthwhile. So thank you very much.
Phoebe?
Oh, goodbye.
Bye-bye. Take care. See you next